Hello YouTube, how are you doing, Earthlings? Oh, there's so much, too much sun, not enough sun. Anyway, this is part 4 of my Starship builds, and I've made an almighty cock up. For those of you who are thinking, crikey, that booster looks too tall, well, you're right. I don't know how I done it, but I got my calculations completely wrong. The total height of the thing is 120 meters. The booster is 70 meters, the Starship is 50 meters. So it's really quite simple, really. You just do 70 divided by 200, because this is 1 to 200th scale, all these Starships are anyway. So, oh, by the way, I've got some silver around the outside of it. I finally found some thin packaging, what do you call it, spongy stuff. And then, over the top of that is a layer of this stuff. Hold on a sec. Oh. It's stuff you get to put behind your radiators to stop, you know, to reflect all the heat back into your house. Radfleck, this is called. It arrived to me all dented up in the middle section here, but I'm just going to have to leave it. So anyway, that's the outside bit. So I done it to 45 centimeters for some reason, whereas it actually has to be 35 centimeters, which is the bit up to here, this mark here. So in my infinite wisdom, I decided to choose the end that wasn't machine cut, and the end that I decided to cut with a hacksaw. And so I measured from there to there 35 centimeters, and now I've got a very uneven bottom to my Starship. You don't want an uneven bottom. So I started to do my I've looked up, and there's 38 to 40 rings on each of these boosters. So I made 35 divided by, I ended up doing 40, which is 0.87 of a centimetre. So I'm just doing 0.9 of a centimetre. And then I was going through my head, well, how am I going to get these rings on there? I mean, you can already see my solution because you can see it. But I was thinking, I had this thing, and I was going to attach a drill to it to try and make it rotate so I could just score the lines in. And then I had the bright idea of doing a 9mm wide ring of cardboard and stick it on there and then score down with the lines, and it appears to be working quite well. And I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do it, just do it as the advert says. So the ring is as perfectly placed up to the previous ring that I've done, and then I've stuck it down with blue tack, and then I'm just gonna, can you see that? Yeah. Give it a good old scoriness all the way round. Come on, work. Have you moved? I don't think the blue tack's working very well. Just so you know, I didn't use blue tack for these ones down here. I was trying to do it holding it and a bit of sticky tape. The sticky tape was the ones where I've got sticky tape all over it. Is that it? Well, I can't even see that now. I'll do it down. Did I decide to start doing this end instead? don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm doing this end, I think. Is that the machined end? No, that is. But I don't really think people are going to notice that it's a little bit wonky. I hope people aren't going to notice that it might be a little bit wonky. But I can always use my sticky aluminium tape to just do a line around there or something. I don't quite know what the detail is like around the bottom there, but let's just carry on this side. So where did I get up to? I don't know. I think I've gone all the way round. I'm not entirely sure now. Now I'm getting blue tack sticking to it. Yeah, so one more sort of ring. All this scratch build, and it's all of the logistics of it all is the hardest thing to work out. How are we going to do it? I should probably just... that's the reason why I stopped doing from that end, because there's a little bit on this bit of cardboard that's not quite flat, and I was getting loads of sort of, it's only sort of microns of a millimetre, and I couldn't get the ring off. So this side's flatter, so I decided to do, what have I got up to? Did I even start? Yeah, so I decided to just do it from that end, and like I said, I don't think people are really going to notice if it's a little bit off. No one's going to see it anyway. It's only going for me from on my shelf. So that's another one done. So I've got to do this about 40 times. Yep, here we are. I don't want to dig in too far, even though it does actually look quite realistic to the old Starships and boosters, but these new ones have got a lot better and a lot smoother surface. They were all a little bit Heath Robinson when they were first starting out. So I'm going to do one more. Oh, and this is attached, the rubber ring bit, rubber part of it, what am I thinking of, foam? Oh. Don't get old, it hurts my brain. Yeah, well I just stuck that on with sellotape. It's clear sellotape, done one line across, laid one side on, then pulled it around, then cut down, and then stuck that bit down with sellotape. And this is again one bit of sellotape on the inner bit, and then on the outer bit I sort of overlapped it a little bit and Yoo-hoo glue, and now I've just got this, once again more sellotape, which is gonna come off and leave loads of crap on it again, so I'll be getting my isopropyl alcohol out to clean that off. Right, have I done this one? All this nattering and all this. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get rid of the rest of these done and then find some metal bits to start making some detail on it. Where are you? There you are. Right. So please leave a like if you're liking what I'm doing. Share with someone else that you think might like what I'm doing. Want to see a Starship and booster being made, scratch built booster and 3D printed Starships, and leave a comment please. I'll reply to all your comments, and I have got some comments still to reply to, but don't worry, I will get there. And yeah, where did I get up to? I can't remember. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and goodbye, and thank you for spending your time with me, and have a good, as Dennis would say, have a great time.